I can't see anything. Good evening, Redbirds. Good evening. My name is Chris Harding, and I am the Executive Director of Alumni Engagement here at Illinois State University. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Thank you for being here as we come together to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of some of our most distinguished alumni. At Illinois State, we take pride in our rich history and traditions. Since 1971, the Alumni Association has been honoring individuals who embody the spirit of excellence that defines our university. Tonight, we look forward to recognizing this year's exceptional honorees. It is my pleasure to invite Ivana Page, a 2020 graduate and current professor of voice and musical theater in the Wonsuk Kim College of Fine Arts, to the stage to perform the university's alma mater. The words are on the screen, and we invite you to join along. At this time, if you're able, please stand. Glory hast thou, might and power, brought the halls of ISU, deeds that live in song and story, loyal sons and daughters true. So shalt thou in years increasing send thy grads of honest worth forth to bear with zeal unceasing wisdom's torch throughout the earth. Forth to bear with zeal unceasing wisdom's torch throughout the earth. Thank you, Ivana. I know that I stand between you and dinner. So let's begin the evening with our meal. Please enjoy the company around you. I encourage you to scan the QR code in the program to read more about each of tonight's honorees. Our formal program will begin around 6:30. Thank you. We are going to start our formal program in about 5 minutes. And I say this because the bar is open all night in case you would like to go get a drink. And there's coffee stations on either, oh, not that side, I lied, over there. 5 minutes. Okay, Redbirds, we're going to start this program. Please note, feel free to get a drink at any point. Feel free to get some coffee if you'd like. As I mentioned earlier, we are thankful that you're all here with us to honor the achievements of some extraordinary Redbirds. We have some special guests that I'd like to introduce. Please stand when your name is called. We ask that you hold your applause until each group is introduced. President Andave Tarhule and his wife, Dr. Rose Tarhule. Board of Trustee members, Kathy Bone and her husband, Tom Nielsen. Bob Navarro. And Julie Honegas, I don't see her, but okay. Next group, university leaders who are with us today. Vice President for University Advancement, Pat Vickerman. Interim Chief Equity and Inclusion Officer, Dr. Byron Craig. Director of Athletics, Jerry Beggs. Members of the Alumni Association Board of Directors, President Karen L. Aguirre. Daniel Jackson. Tisha Mills. Danny Brink. Brent Scholl. Joe McGuire. Tim Griffin. Susan Nelson Brown. Brianna Brown. Stan Shingles. Nat Oat. Marco Fernandez. Nikita Richards Callahan. And Jennifer Aurora. Yes, thank you. We also have past alumni board members with us, along with members of our development team, deans, department chairs, and faculty from across campus in the audience. Thank you all for joining us and making this evening one to remember. It is now my pleasure to welcome the 21st president of Illinois State University, Dr. Andave Tarhule.
Thank you, Chris. Good evening. It is my privilege to stand before you tonight. And to those who have been honored, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations on behalf of your fellow redbirds. Alumni of a university's hopes and dreams. I once heard a great tree nourishing the institution and anchoring it firmly while helping new branches to grow. The alumni we honor tonight have indeed nourished Illinois State, anchoring it on a foundation of acts. They have set a high bar as models of success for those who will follow. Tonight's recipients carry the memories, traditions, and legacy of Illinois State into every new chapter of their lives. And they certainly have earned the recognition they will receive tonight. The awards, Alumni Awards, began in 1971 with one award. Over the years, we've expanded that into 6 categories so we could better recognize all the wonderful achievements of alumni at different stages. In 1991, Illinois State University was a 114-year-old institution with an enrollment of approximately 17,900 students. At that time, our alumni base was approximately 30,000. Today, Illinois State is 169 years old with a fall 2025 enrollment of nearly 22,000. We also boast an impressive alumni base of more than 243,000. So it makes sense that we have more alumni to recognize, graduates who are excelling and distinguishing themselves across an ever-growing range of professional and human endeavors. The alumni we're honoring tonight are a powerful testament to that remarkable talent. Some have spent their careers in dedicated service in a broad range of fields, such as academia, athletics, or legislative affairs, while others have made a difference in their communities and beyond as young or seasoned leaders and business professionals. They may come from diverse professional fields, but they all began their academic journeys right here at Illinois State. Things may have changed since some of you were here the last time in attendance, so I thought I would provide you a few updates on how your alma mater continues to position itself for success. As I mentioned, the fall 2025 enrollment marked 4 consecutive years of enrollment growth and improvement in retention rates. Illinois State is also classified as a dual Carnegie classification, being named as one of only 27 institutions nationwide and one of only 5 in the Midwest to hold both the R2 high research activity and opportunity colleges and universities designations. Different colleges also continue to receive a lot of education among the top 100 in the nation in 2026. College of Applied Sciences and Technology crossed 5,000 students in enrollment for the first time and marking 3 consecutive years of enrollment growth. The oldest collegiate circus in the nation, Gamma Phi Circus, had its largest troop in nearly a century, including 57 members who come from across the university. The circus also marked 97th anniversary last weekend, which was April 17th. Last fall, a global list of the top 2% most cited researchers worldwide included 20 faculty members at Illinois State. 15 of those were in the College of Arts and Science. In the College of Business, 33 students managed 2 investment portfolios, one with $1.3 million in stocks and another with $1.4 million in fixed income assets, providing hands-on experience with investment management and greatly enhancing their career prospects. In the Mennonite College of Nursing, 94% of all BSN graduates who take the NCLEX licensure examination passed. Our 5-year pass average is 94%. Thank you. Well above the 85% state average and the national average of 87%. Engineering, the first cohort of students in the new College of Engineering began last fall with 168 students, far exceeding our target of 130. Students have been actively engaged on campus and with our industry partners, and will culminate their first year in the program by presenting their final projects next week. In December, the Board of Trustees approved the installation of a new solar energy system estimated to generate 3.2 megawatts of electricity for the property on General Electric Road, which is the future site of the College of Engineering. That facility will generate almost 80 to 90% of the electricity we consume at that site. Speaking of construction, in January, we celebrated the official groundbreaking on the state-funded Wonsu Kim College of Fine Arts Transformation Project, with Governor Pritzker in attendance. The project is expected to be completed in 2028. The $87 million construction project, funded by the state's Rebuild Illinois Capital Program, will revitalize facilities throughout the Fine Arts Complex on the southeast corner of the quad. And then there's athletics. Redbird Athletics had a memorable and remarkable year, with the men's football FCS National Championship run in January and the women's basketball team achieving high competitive MVC tournament in March. The Redbirds' deepest ever run in the National Invitational Tournament ended on April 3rd as top-seeded Auburn University pulled away for an 88-86 semifinal victory over the men's basketball team in Indianapolis. This was ISU's first ever NIT semifinal appearance. Thank you. Illinois State previously advanced to the NIT quarterfinals in 1977, 1987, and 1996. We are very proud of all our students, athletes, coaches, mentors, and staff. Spring is usually a busy time on campus, with several celebrations and award ceremonies recognizing the great work of our students, faculty, and staff, and of course, alums. So a few examples. University Research Symposiums recently celebrated a 35th annual event. More than 480 students presented posters representing over 500 participants at academic units. Birds Give Back, Give for the Gold, our annual Giving Day was in its 8th year. We held that on February the 26th. Total gifts came to 4,229, and the total amount of money raised was $87,329. We welcomed an amazing 650 guests from throughout the community at the annual Martin Luther King Cultural Dinner on January 30th with guest speaker Karine Jean-Pierre. Also, more than 900 guests attended the Presidential Speaker Series on April 2nd, which featured futurist, physicist, and best-selling author Dr. Michio Kaku. The event was timely and drew strong interest since the Artemis II rocket launched on the same day. But the big event we all are looking forward to is commencement, when we'll have new students join this very exclusive club, the Alumni Association. We will celebrate the accomplishments of our May and August graduates at our spring commencement, where more than 4,400 students will earn degrees, including 32 who will earn more than one degree, and more than 1,400 undergraduates will graduate with honors, meaning they would have achieved a GPA of 3.65 or higher. My written notes say I should conclude at this point. But I figure if I concluded, some of you would probably ask for what it is I'm smoking, given the reality of what's going on our campus and nationally. It's not all great news. And I would be remiss if I did not mention that all universities nationally are facing multiple challenges, including declining enrollments, including disinvestments from the state, loss of funding from the federal government, loss of ability to attract international students. And as most of you would know, international students traditionally don't qualify for a lot of financial aid and scholarships. So they tend to be full fee paying, which allows us to actually subsidize the fees for domestic students, where we're no longer able to attract those students. So the combination of all those factors has put tremendous amount of pressure on universities, including Illinois State. Some of you have probably been watching the news, been asked to sign petitions as you came into this event today. This is not unusual. It is unfortunate, it's regrettable. This is not where we wish we would be. But I'd like to assure you that we are acting very proactively, looking around at what's happening at other universities and taking proactive steps. Some of those steps will be unpopular, some will be difficult, but the key thing to remember is if you look at the universities that are in worse situations, you've got to ask yourself, it's not that they didn't know the problems were coming. Sometimes they were just unable to implement the solutions that they know were necessary in order to get ahead of the problem. We are trying to be proactive and to get ahead of the problem. And it's not going to be easy. There are some tough decisions ahead, but we are not going to dodge the difficult questions or issues that are necessary to ensure the health and the financial sustainability of your alma mater. So our enrollment is strong. Our new academic programs will make us a more comprehensive university that will help us mitigate the inevitable challenges that lie ahead and advance our mission to educate the next generation of Illinois students and prepare its workforce. Things may have changed a bit since you last attended a university, but one thing hasn't changed. Illinois State will always be your home. I invite you to lend your voice, your experiences, and your wisdom to your alma mater. As you can see, our alumni inspire others, especially our current and future students. Your meaningful and impactful engagement helps shape Illinois State University's present and future. We take great red pride in your success. So once again, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all our Alumni Award winners. Thank you. And following up on my mentor who is sitting right here in the front, go you Redbirds.
Every time he speaks, he makes me Redbird proud. So let's give Dr. Tarhurley one more round of applause. We are thrilled to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our Alumni Award recipients this evening, and we are equally proud of the achievements of our current students. Before we honor our outstanding alumni, I'd like to take a moment to recognize two exceptional students who have been named the 2026 Future Alumni Leader Award recipients. Established in 1998, the Future Alumni Leader Award allows campus divisions, academic departments, and schools to honor students who provide outstanding service to Illinois State University and demonstrate potential as future alumni leaders. This award is founded on the belief that students who are highly engaged in service while on campus will continue their commitment to service beyond graduation, becoming the next generation of distinguished alumni. Students were nominated by academic departments and colleges across the university. This year's finalists are listed on the back of tonight's program. Each nominee presented impressive accomplishments, and as alumni, you can take pride in all that they have achieved. From this exceptional group, we are honored to recognize one undergraduate student and one graduate student with the Future Alumni Leader Award. First, please join me in celebrating Ryan Russell, our 2026 recipient of the Undergraduate Future Alumni Leader Award. Unfortunately, Ryan is unable to be with us tonight, so I invite Jonathan Snellgrove to come forward to accept the award on his behalf. Ryan Russell, a senior from Germantown Hills, Illinois, is majoring in marketing and professional sales. A dedicated leader at Illinois State, he has held multiple roles within Sigma Pi, including philanthropy chairperson, vice president, and treasurer, helping to raise over $17,000 for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. He also served as president of the Interfraternity Council, fostering collaboration between ISU athletics and Greek life, and is currently in his second term as student trustee on the Illinois State Board of Trustees. Beyond campus, Ryan serves as a board member for the American Red Cross Central Illinois chapter. After graduating this May, he will begin his career with Caterpillar in their Field Representative Development Program. Let's give a warm round of applause for Ryan Russell, an outstanding leader, student, and the 2026 Undergraduate Future Alumni Leader Award recipient. And thank you, Jonathan, for accepting the award on his behalf. Where's my hecklers? Our graduate student recipient of the 2026 Future Alumni Leader Award is Kyra Randolph. Kyra Randolph. Unfortunately, Kyra is unable to be with us tonight, so I invite Chelsea Boyer to the stage to accept the award on her behalf. Kyra, yes. Kyra is a native of Monmouth, Illinois, and an Illinois State University graduate who earned her bachelor's degree in exercise science in 2024 and will complete her master's degree in athletic training next month. She has been deeply involved on campus and in the Bloomington Normal community, volunteering with organizations such as Best Buddies, Special Olympics, and Big Brothers Big Sisters, and serving on the GLATA Diversity and Inclusion Committee and the IATA CACAT Committee. Like that? Currently, Kyra is completing her immersive clinical experience at the University of Washington, working with the national champion Huskies men's soccer team and the football program. Following graduation, she will begin her career as a certified athletic trainer at Eastern Illinois University, pursuing her lifelong goal of working in Division I football and continuing her commitment to inclusive, patient-centered care with athletics. Please join me in congratulating Kyra as our 2026 Graduate Future Alumni Leader Award recipient, and thank you, Chelsea, for accepting the award on her behalf. Let's give one more round of applause to congratulate both Ryan and Kyra as our Future Alumni Leader Award recipients. And now, please join me in warmly welcoming two distinguished Redbird alumni who proudly served our alumni community and will also serve as this evening's MCs. Karen L. Aguirre, a 1986 graduate and current president of the Illinois State University Alumni Association Board of Directors, and Tisha Mills, a graduate of the class of 1991, member of the Alumni Association Board of Directors and current Alumni Awards Selection Committee co-chair.
Let's give it up for the older people who need these. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be with you here tonight. As mentioned earlier, the Alumni Association held its very first Alumni Awards ceremony in 1971. And since then, we've had the honor of recognizing many outstanding alumni and friends of the university for their remarkable personal and professional accomplishments. Tonight's honorees have not only excelled in their own lives and careers, but have also brought tremendous pride to all who are connected to Illinois' first public university. We will begin this evening with the Distinguished Alumni Award, the highest honor presented by the Alumni Association. This prestigious recognition is reserved for alumni who have previously received an Alumni Association award or who have been inducted into a University Hall of Fame. It is my honor to introduce this year's Distinguished Alumni Award recipient, Dr. Jill Hutchison. Dr. Hutchison, a pioneering leader whose legacy has shaped Illinois State University and women's athletics nationwide. Dr. Hutchison earned her master's degree from Illinois State University in 1969 and went on to serve the university for 34 years, including 28 years as head women's basketball coach, along with roles as head softball coach, interim athletic director, faculty member, and senior athletics administrator. A national leader in the advancement of women's basketball, she served as the first president of the Women's Basketball Coaches Association, coached USA basketball teams to international medals, and advocated tirelessly for gender equality in collegiate athletics. Her honors include induction into the National Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, the Illinois State Percy Family Athletics Hall of Fame, and recognition with a banner raised in Redbird Arena. Following retirement, Dr. Hutchinson continued her commitment to service through civic leadership and community engagement in Bloomington Normal. Tonight, we proudly recognize Dr. Jill Hutchinson for a lifetime of leadership, advocacy, and service that exemplify the spirit of Illinois State University and truly what it means to be a distinguished alum. Congratulations, and please come forward to accept your award.
Thank you so much. First, I want to congratulate the other recipients tonight. I'm honored to be mentioned with you all, and I'm anxious to hear your stories as well. I'm also humbled to be included with other impressive recipients of this award. Last year, Melinda Fisher was standing up here, and they just named a softball diamond in her honor. But this whole thing is more humbling because I perceive myself as a small piece of a puzzle in women's athletics, both at ISU and nationally. So let me indulge you just a minute for a brief history lesson that will reinforce my point. In the 1940s, a lady named Esther French was the PE department chair for women's physical education. She started a massive competitive sports day program that became one of the 2 largest in the nation. Frenchie's legacy lived on through her students who took her model everywhere they taught. One of these disciples was a lady named Elvira Tiny Vidano, who took her model to New Mexico. She was a 5'11" firecracker who took the program to that high school. She was my PE teacher my junior and senior years of high school. She was a 46 ISNU alum, and she was my mentor and the catalyst to encourage me to attend ISU in 1968 and pursue a coaching career. Although Esther French departed, her replacements over the next 30 years, some of you recall, Helen Riley, Jean Friedel, Kay McDonald, Lori Mabry, and Phoebe Scott. All 5 were leaders in the women's movement into competitive athletics in the late 60s and early 70s. They were the ones that allowed me to believe it was possible that women could enter their own competitive environment. I merely rode on their coattails. I was a small piece of the big puzzle. But ISU gave me opportunities for which I will be forever grateful. Phoebe and Lori embraced the idea of hosting the first national basketball championship at ISU in 1972 and allowed me to be the director. That event catapulted my career beyond opportunities I could never have imagined. I was in the right place at the right time at Illinois State, and the puzzle pieces fell together around me. None of this would have been possible without great presidents who have also embraced women's athletics and facilitated our growth when it wasn't always popular. Dave Strand and Lloyd Watkins were early pioneers who trusted me to be the AD for 2 years when we merged the programs. They were followed by Alan Linda Bowman, Larry and Marlene Dietz, and now Andave and Rose Tarhuli, who continue to support women's athletics. They are all significant pieces of our puzzle. My coaching career was much the same, and some of these athletes that are here probably know this. I had really never been coached, and I learned by trial and error. ISU gave me the opportunity to coach 1 year as a grad assistant before being the head coach of softball and basketball at the ripe age of 24. We were successful because we had outstanding athletes at ISU, like Tootie Schmid, Donna Doubleday, Melinda Fisher, Cindy Slayton, Beth Ersman, Judy Rothermill, Darla Moldenauer, Ellen McGrew, who are all here tonight. Thank you for being here. Now, mind you, a couple Olympians like Charlotte Lewis and Kathy Boswell didn't hurt either. My coaching mentors, you may or may not know, Billy Moore, Pat Summit, Kay Yao, and Sylvia Hatchell. They all took me under their wings and they shared the game. But part of one's success is surrounding yourself with the right people. Good coaching staffs like Melinda Fisher, Linda Herman, Cindy Slayton are a few who are here tonight. But exceptional support personnel like Tom LaMonica, who always made us look good in the media. Thank you, Tom. Kathy Schneedlin, who is in her own right a Hall of Fame and Olympic trainer who kept everyone healthy. Our study center staff, Jane Fulton, Tim Schlosser, Gina Bianchi, Beth Ersman, who made sure everybody graduated. But my greatest pride will always be the quality young women who graduated from our program and have become great spouses, parents, coaches, professionals, and members of their communities. They have made all Redbirds proud. The opportunities I've had since I retired have also been meaningful, especially broadcasting Redbird basketball with R.C. McBride, who is a special piece of my puzzle. I'm also proud of those who have followed me, and I'm especially proud of Kristen Gillespie and Britt Carper, who have made Redbird basketball better, Leanna Bordner and Jerry Biggs, who all continue to contribute to this puzzle. I have always said that people make places, and this room is a great example of that. It's so true. All of these individuals have been intricate pieces of my puzzle. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my best friend, Linda Herman, who has been with me from a grad assistant to an administrator who still thinks she's the boss. I'm grateful to my friends, my colleagues, players, coaches, and fans for making my life meaningful through our relationships. Y'all, games and scores definitely fade, but relationships last a lifetime. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for a really fun career, and a special thanks to Judy Rothermill for nominating me in the selection committee for this wonderful recognition. This is an opportunity for me to publicly thank so many who made my Redbird puzzle complete. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Hutchison. The Alumni Achievement Award is presented to individuals who showcase remarkable accomplishments and achievements in their chosen field or profession. These achievements are gauged by national or international recognition, honors from associations or employers, or evidence of work that has positively impacted a significant segment of society. This year, we have the honor of presenting the Alumni Achievement Award to Dr. David Sam, a distinguished leader in higher education whose career spans institutions, communities, and continents. Dr. Sam currently serves as president of Bermuda College, following more than 17 years as president of Elgin Community College, where he now holds the title of President Emeritus. Under his leadership, ECC achieved national recognition from the Aspen Institute, maintained top financial ratings, and awarded more than half of all degrees in its history. A native of Ghana, Dr. Sam is a proud Illinois State University alumni, earning multiple degrees cum laude, including a bachelor's degree in economics and a bachelor's degree in political science and history. He went on to earn advanced degrees in international relations, business, and law from institutions including Tufts University, Northwestern University, and the University of Dundee. Dr. Sam's career has been marked by visionary leadership, civic engagement, and a deep commitment to student success. His many honors include induction into the Illinois State University College of Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame and numerous national awards recognizing ethical leadership and excellence in higher education. Tonight, we proudly recognize Dr. David Sam for his distinguished achievements in service, which exemplify the mission and values of Illinois State University and reflect the highest ideals of the 2026 Alumni Achievement Award. Dr. David Sam, please come forward to accept your award.
I was told I would be timed and there will be a clock. So I don't see one, but I'm going to watch the one here. Yes. Okay. Good evening to all of you, and thank you very much for this recognition. I thank the Alumni Association for it, and I'm so pleased to be here this evening with some outstanding individuals in my life. Starts with my kids. Michelle and David, Charles are here this evening. I appreciate them. Also here, I've been the chair, vice chair of Elgin Community College's Board of Trustees, and they were the nominators, and I did not know they were coming, and they surprised me this evening. I have a friend who was also former president of an Illinois Community College here, Dr. Bradford. Thank you for surprising me. And I have another special student who was at Elgin Community College and then came to ISU Actuarial Science, graduated last year. And she also surprised me this evening by being here. So thank you all for being here for this wonderful occasion. Now, 1981 was a special year. You look at the award winners, there are 6 of them. 3 of them graduated in 81. 3 of them were political science major. That tells you something. So, something special. But I want to spend a couple of minutes, and please don't cut me off for my time, because I've earned it. I've earned it, and so let me talk about something. In 1975, I got a scholarship to come to the United States to be a senior in a high school, Eureka, Illinois. I was hosted by the late Dr. Herman Brockman, distinguished professor of Illinois State, and the spouse, Mrs. Marlene Brockman. And I am so happy to have her here today. Of all the people in the room, she's known me the longest. They took me in. So thank you, Mom, for being here this evening. See, in 1975, the community in Elgin was wondering whether they should accept me as the exchange student. It wasn't about me. 3 years earlier, they had run out a black family. So they were scared that racial issues could come up. But my family said, no, we want him to come. They stood their ground. It wasn't fashionable then. They stood their ground and they took me in. And that is my ISU, that began my ISU journey. With my host father being a professor here, within 24 hours of arrival in Illinois, I was on ISU campus. So does it surprise anyone that I came to ISU? No. That is why I came here. Now, if you allow me, I'll tell you a short story in addition to this before I wrap up. I came to ISU knowing where I wanted to get my master's and PhD. Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy, Tufts University, Boston. I wanted to be a diplomat. So that's where I wanted to go. And they look at your background in foreign cultures, language, economics, political science, and history. So I said, what the heck, let me do as many as I could. So I majored economics, political science, and history. I believed I was well prepared, and I went out there. And I got to the campus, I was admitted, and I tell you, I was intimidated. On their campus, they had a whole list of all new students, your pictures, and where you went to school, what degrees and everything. And name the university that you want. There were representatives there. People with master's degrees, PhDs, lawyers, coming to be trained as diplomats. And there I was, an ISU grad. And I was petrified. I didn't think I was prepared. I felt like an imposter. But within 2 weeks, one day in class, we're doing economics, and the professor allowed two of us, someone and I, to get into an argument, an engagement, a scholarly discussion. It went on about 5-6 minutes. And it went back and forth, and I held my own. I held my own. If I'm going to be modest, at least it was 51-49 in my favor. So right after that class, I ran out to go and check on the board where that guy went to school. He received his degree from Oxford. I said, yes, I belong. I belong. I was prepared. And so my message, and those people are not here, but my message that with political science professors like Jamal Nassar, Professor Nassar, here Roberts, Walter Kahn, Richard, the name just escaped me. I'll remember his name. And several others in the political science area. Richard Payne. I was ready for Fletcher. With economics, my preparation in economics, Ratty Ram, Tony Ostrowski, I was ready. With my professors in history, Larry Walker, Professor Plummer, Professor Harmon, Professor Cunningham, Professor Grable, all of them prepared me. I was ready. And with my many hours many hours in the Milner Library. Shout out to the library. I hope I don't have any fees pending. I was ready. And with so many bread and orange crush from Avanti's, yes, I was ready. And now I could say strongly that after 5 postgraduate degrees after Illinois State, yes, I was ready. So, Mr. President, I was ready when I left here. And to the 3 chairs, your departments prepared me. So I come back to acknowledge what you did, the seeds that you planted in me several years ago. Thank you for this honor. I raise it in honor of all of you because you've been part of the journey. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dr. David Sam. Our next award is the Senator John W. Maitland Jr. Commitment to Education Award, which recognizes legislators, officials, or individuals who have shown extraordinary contributions or advocacy for Illinois State University and/or its Alumni Association. The individual may have helped improve educational opportunities for students, may have helped provide positive visibility for the university, or may have aided the university in securing resources. Ultimately, the individual shows evidence of integrity, leadership, and fair play in the spirit of Senator John W. Maitland Jr. It is a distinct honor to present the Commitment to Education Award to Sharon Ponder Ballard, class of 1986. An exceptional educator whose lifelong dedication to equity, literacy, and student advocacy reflects the highest ideals of Illinois State University. A proud ISU alumni, National Board Certified Teacher, and a Golden Apple Award recipient, Sharon serves the Chicago Public Schools as a performing arts educator at the Carter School of Excellence. Guided by the belief that literacy is freedom, she has worked tirelessly to address educational inequities by creating classroom libraries when school libraries were lost in many urban schools, securing grant funding, and ensuring students have access to books that inspire, empower, and affirm their identities. Her commitment to education extends far beyond Chicago. Following Hurricane Katrina, she taught in New Orleans and donated more than 3,000 books to schools rebuilding after the storm. As a Fulbright scholar, she further expanded her impact through international educational collaboration. In addition to teaching, Sharon is a writer and curriculum developer, creating peer-reviewed materials that integrate literacy, restorative practices, and social emotional learning. She is also a proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Okay. Just for that. Tonight is a great honor to recognize Sharon Ponder Ballard for her unwavering commitment to education and her profound impact on students and communities as the recipient of the 2026 Senator John W. Maitland Jr. Commitment to Education Award. Sharon, please come forward to accept your award.
Good evening. I just told my Delta buddies that I'm going to use all 5 of my minutes. Good evening, all. Thanks for taking time out of your busy weekend to join us in this special celebration. I'm blessed that my hubby, family, friends, former students, and some of my sorors are here tonight. Allow me again to thank the Illinois State University Alumni Association. Congrats to Dr. David, Laura, Daniel, Amy, and Jill. Jill, I could sit and talk with you all day about what you've done for women's sports. I'm a huge sports fan, but I will not digress right now. My theme tonight is stepping back to help others step up. Now, some of us from Chicago know a little bit about stepping, and certain songs make us want to step side to side, step in the name of love, or remember every little step you take. Stepping stones are individual flat stones, concrete pieces placed along a path to walk on. My favorite type of stepping involves members of the Divine Nine Black Greek organizations. The memories of stepping with my line sisters and sorors of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Eta Alpha Chapter, right here in the Bone Student Center still gives me goosebumps. Well, the type of stepping back I'm referring to tonight is taking a red bird's eye view of your journey for perspective and clarity, then using that clarity to help others see their true potential. It was on this very campus as a poli-sci major that I became interested in the marginalization of Black students in education across this country, particularly in Chicago and in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. In my courses here on campus, we examined the role of institutions on structural racism and policymaking that perpetuated educational injustice. Helping others realize that wisdom, courage, and compassion are tangible when they seem so abstract is challenging as an educator, but necessary. The spirit of abstraction is a philosophical concept coined by Gabriel Marcel that refers to the tendency to treat people as functions, concepts, or labels rather than as whole human beings, often leading to dehumanization, social distancing, or brutality. When my 8 siblings and I were burnt out of our apartment in the Inglewood community of Chicago, I was a junior at Dunbar High School, class of '81. The Red Cross and Salvation Army put us up in the Roberts Motel on King Drive. The next morning, my mom told each of us to get ready for school. Now, being the dramatic one in the family, if you couldn't tell that by now, my mother got us up and said, "You all need to get to school." And I asked her, "Mom, why can't we just hang out in the hotel, especially after such a devastating fire?" Her response was, "Your situation is not your destination. We serve a great God. What was lost was material, and an education is intangible." Even in this rinky-dink motel room, my mom asked us if we had homework and made sure we applied ourselves academically. You see, although we experienced a setback, she expected us to step up. By the time I set foot on the campus of ISU in 1983, there was a blueprint of academic excellence for me to follow. My 2 older brothers were already students at Princeton University, so they expected me to step up to the academic challenges here at ISU. Late nights in Milner Library was truly my saving grace. Did you all know that Angie Milner was ISU's first full-time librarian? I digress, but I love librarians. I would hide in the study room on the 4th floor for hours. Good thing we did not have cell phones. I am grateful for the stepping stones that shielded me from harm and catastrophic failures while on this campus. God is good. I mean, really good. Let's keep the Redbird model radiant. Gladly, we learn and teach. Clock it. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Sharon. Now, please help me welcome Karen Aguirre to the podium, President of the ISU Alumni Association. Karen?
Thank you, Tisha. It's a pleasure to join you all this evening. From what we've learned about this year's nominees, one consistent theme emerged: a strong commitment to strengthening communities through meaningful civic involvement. Each nominee demonstrates how individual action can create lasting positive change. This commitment mirrors Illinois State University's longstanding emphasis on public service and its responsibility to prepare graduates who are engaged, informed, and active contributors to society. Our next honoree represents this spirit of service in a truly exceptional way. The E. Burton Mercier Alumni Service Award is presented to recognize alumni who have made profound differences through volunteer leadership and service to Illinois State University, the Alumni Association, and the wider community. Established in honor of Bert Mercier, whose generosity and devotion to the Redbird community left a lasting legacy, this award celebrates individuals whose lives are defined by service, selflessness, and a deep commitment to making an impact beyond themselves. Tonight, we proudly present the E. Burton Mercier Alumni Service Award to State Senator Laura Murphy, an Illinois State University alumna whose career reflects enduring civic engagement and dedicated public service. A native of Park Ridge, Senator Murphy earned her bachelor's degree in political science from Illinois State University and went on to serve the Des Plaines community for more than 20 years, including 8 years as alderman for the 3rd Ward. Her leadership at the local level laid the foundation for a career centered on advocacy and accountability. With more than 2 decades of experience in healthcare and social services, Senator Murphy has brought a people-focused perspective to public policy. Her service on the Illinois Liquor Control Commission emphasized youth education and prevention, underscoring her commitment to public health and safety. Appointed to the Illinois State Senate in 2015, Senator Murphy represents the 28th Senate District and has continued to rise in leadership, serving as Deputy Majority Leader and later Assistant Majority Leader. She currently chairs the Committee on Executive Appointments and serves on several key legislative committees. Guided by her working class upbringing, Senator Murphy believes deeply in government that serves the public good, prioritizing education, public safety, and responsible governance. She resides in Des Plaines with her husband and son, maintaining strong ties to the community she serves. Unfortunately, Senator Murphy is unable to join us this evening. We are honored to accept the award on her behalf. Please join me in offering a round of applause in recognition of her lifelong commitment to service and civic leadership as the recipient of the 2026 E. Burton Mercier Alumni Service Award. Next, we recognize the Andrew Purnell Jr. Trailblazer Award, an honor presented to alumni who lead boldly by forging new paths, challenging convention, and inspiring progress. These individuals are true trailblazers, innovators who couple vision with courage and embody the principles of servant leadership. Recipients of this award are distinguished by their ability to create meaningful impact and elevate the lives of others through civic engagement, cultural influence, or charitable service. Selection reflects their transformative contributions, influential leadership, and enduring commitment to making a difference, whether at Illinois State, within their communities, or far beyond. We are thankful to have members of the Purnell family with us here today. Will the family members please stand to be recognized? This year, we are proud to present the Andrew Purnell Jr. Trailblazer Award to 1981 graduate Daniel Pearson, an Illinois State University alumnus whose visionary leadership and lifelong commitment to community empowerment exemplifies the spirit of this award. As a graduate of Illinois State with a degree in accounting, Daniel has been an extraordinary career spanning corporate, nonprofit, education, media, and civic sectors, guided by a clear purpose to, quote, contribute positively to the lives of others. As Associate Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at Eli Lilly and Company, he helped direct more than $16 million towards initiatives that extended equity beyond the workplace and into the surrounding communities. Daniel's impact is especially evident in education and youth development through organizations such as the Indiana Math and Science Academy, Urban Technology Academy, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Uplift Foundation, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. He has supported nearly 1,000 young people through mentorships, scholarships, and access to opportunities. His leadership has also created lasting infrastructure for change, including the development of a 37,000 square foot community facility dedicated to long-term empowerment. Phew. A dedicated servant leader, Daniel continues to amplify voices, strengthen communities, and invest in future generations, including students at Illinois State University. He currently serves as the president of the Illinois State Black Colleagues Association, an organization that Andrew Purnell chartered. Tonight, we are honored to recognize Daniel Pearson as a trailblazer whose work builds legacies, challenges systems, and transforms lives. As he receives the 2026 Andrew Purnell Jr. Trailblazer Award. Daniel, please come forward to accept your award.
Good evening, everyone. And I want to just thank everyone here today at Illinois State University. This has just been an awesome occasion, and really I remember coming here in 1974, and it's just been a wonderful journey. I want to thank President Tarhuli, the Alumni Association, for this incredible honor. I am truly grateful to receive the Andrew Purnell Trailblazer Award. I'm also thankful that Andrew's family are here with me today. Andrew was my friend and mentor. I accept with humility because no one becomes a trailblazer alone. First, I want to thank my mother, Octavia, my father, Daniel, my grandmother, Gloria Allen, my uncles, Eddie and Alonzo, my aunts, my siblings, Daryl and Cheryl, of which Cheryl is here today, my wife, Tina, who's here today, and my daughter, Simone. I want to thank you for your prayers, your encouragement, and the steady love. I also want to thank my mentors who gave me guidance and honest feedback when I needed it most, and my fraternity brothers, the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, for their brotherhood, of which Brian is here today. And for those pushing me to lead and serve. Really, as we say in Omega, friendship is essential to the soul. When I think about Illinois State, I don't just think about a campus. I think about a turning point. ISU helped shape my confidence, my work ethic, my belief that preparation and opportunity can meet at exactly the right time. One person I have to name tonight as a professor at ISU was Gary McKean. He was a professor in the College of Business, and I had a couple classes with him. He, along with a man by the name of Bill Black, a director at GTE, saw something in me. They had a meaningful impact in my life. I took classes with Professor McKean, and he pushed me to excel. But what mattered just as much is he did beyond the classroom. He provided a job opportunity at GTE with Bill Black, and that helped me to secure my first role in my field of study during my junior year at Illinois State. That opportunity opened the door for my career. It taught me how powerful it was when the faculty could see potential and help students turn it into a future. I began working while still finishing my degree. I carried those lessons forward, showed up prepared, did the work with excellence, and kept learning. That foundation led to a 40-year career as a technology and business leader, and most recently to my time at Eli Lilly and Company, where I had the privilege of leading initiatives focused on impact, equity, and opportunity. ISU also shaped something else in me, a lifelong commitment to give back my time, talent, and treasure. Not because it sounds good, but because it's how we extend the path for people coming behind us. That's why since graduating in 1981, I stayed connected to Illinois State. In 1984, I, along with Andrew Purnell, helped to co-found the ISU Black Colleagues Association, and today I'm honored to serve as its president. Together, we support students through scholarships and mentoring. We partner with admissions, alumni engagement to help recruit future Redbirds. During the 2025-26 academic year, we dispersed $45,000 through our scholarship program, because talent is everywhere and opportunity should be as well. I also am grateful for the chance to stay present on campus, attending the College of Business events and also speaking at the Umoja graduation over the past 3 years. Being in those rooms, seeing students step up into what's next, keeping me grounded and hopeful. It reminds me that our responsibility is not only to succeed, but to send the elevator back down. To be recognized as a trailblazer in the name of Andrew Purnell Jr. is a reminder that the trail is never just for us. It's for the people who will follow. I'm grateful to Illinois State University for investing in me. I'm committed to continue to invest in this university and its students. Thank you again for this honor. Congratulations to the other awardee recipients, and I want to thank you especially for all you do for Illinois State. Go Redbirds.
Our final honor this evening is the Outstanding Young Alumni Award, which recognizes alumni age 40 and under who have demonstrated exceptional professional achievement and meaningful contributions to society. This year, it is our pleasure to present the award to 2015 alumnus Amy Mika. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Micah. Let me say that sentence over just for you. This year, it is our pleasure to present the award to 2015 alumnus Amy Micah, whose leadership in sustainability and environmental stewardship is making a global impact. Amy serves as Global Sustainability Engineering Manager at Ecolab, where she leads international efforts to advance environmental stewardship, reduce utility consumption, and improve operational efficiency. She has played a key role in expanding the company's Alliance for Water Stewardship certification including leading its first multi-state audit in the United States, and contributes to major sustainability reporting initiatives. Early in her career, Amy managed environmental health and safety compliance for more than 150 global manufacturing facilities, earning recognition as a trusted technical and safety leader. Her excellence in the field has been recognized nationally, including being named a National Safety Council Rising Star of Safety. A proud Redbird, Amy earned her Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health and Business Sustainability from Illinois State University and later completed a master's degree in sustainability from Harvard University. She is a certified safety professional and remains deeply committed to mentoring community engagement and inspiring future sustainability leaders. Tonight, we proudly recognize Amy as the recipient of the 2026 Outstanding Young Alumni Award. Amy, please come forward to receive your award.
I'm already almost in tears, so I don't know how I'm going to give a speech. Good evening to everybody. Thank you so much for this incredible honor. I am truly humbled, and it means so much to be up here. Receiving the Outstanding Young Alumni Award from Illinois State University is deeply, deeply meaningful to me. ISU didn't just prepare me for a career, but it shaped who I am as a professional, a leader, and as a person. When I arrived on campus as a student in the Environmental Health and Sustainability program, I did not have a perfectly mapped out career plan. Not that any of us do. What I did have was curiosity, a strong work ethic, which I got from my dad, and a desire to make a difference. ISU gave me the foundation, confidence, and community to turn that into a career rooted in purpose. The hands-on learning at ISU is transformative, from real-world environmental projects and opportunities that pushed me beyond the classroom. I learned how to apply science, ask better questions, and think critically about complex systems, skills I still rely on every day in my work. Just as important were the faculty and staff who believed in me before I fully believed in myself, some of whom I was fortunate enough to reconnect with today, and one of whom is in the audience. Their mentorship, high expectations, and willingness to challenge me set a standard I still carry forward when developing teams and mentoring others. ISU also taught me the value of service and leadership. The sense of community on this campus, of lifting each other up and doing work that matters, has stayed with me throughout my career, from site-level roles to global leadership, especially during times when resilience and adaptability mattered most. Over the last decade, my career has continued to evolve alongside the sustainability landscape. Organizations increasingly recognize that sustainability is not just good for the planet, but it is essential for operational resilience, risk management, and long-term success. This work matters. As my career evolved, so did my life. I became not only a professional, but a working mom. And that experience reshaped how I think about leadership and success. Being a working parent is both deeply fulfilling and incredibly demanding. And I've learned firsthand how critical flexibility and support are. I'd like to thank my employer, Ecolab, for empowering me to grow and be present at both work and at home. When organizations trust employees, offer flexibility, and support working parents, it enables us to bring our full selves to work, to lead better, to perform better, and to create better outcomes. Together, creating environments where success includes both meaningful work and meaningful lives. To my dad and my family members, thank you for being my constant foundation. To my husband, a proud ISU alum himself, thank you for being my partner in every sense of our lives. Your belief in me, steady encouragement, and shared commitment to meaningful families and careers mean more than I can express. And now I'm going to talk about my kids. So if I wasn't already crying, I'm going to cry. Most importantly, I dedicate this award to my children. Everything I do is in the hope that they will see what's possible when you lead with integrity, curiosity, and courage. I want them to know that meaningful work, service to others, and a lifelong learning are worth pursuing, and that their dreams, whatever they may be, are absolutely within reach. Thank you to Illinois State University for the education, the mentors, the community, and the values that continue to guide me. It is an absolute honor to be up here today. Redbird today and always, thank you very much.
Thank you, Amy, and congratulations to all of our distinguished guests. Let's give them all a big round of applause. What a wonderful evening of pride and celebration. In true Redbird fashion, we have come together to honor Illinois State University's proud legacy and to celebrate the many ways our alumni to continue to lead, serve, and make a meaningful impact. On behalf of the Illinois State University and the Alumni Association, congratulations again to all of tonight's honorees. Your leadership, service, and impact reflect the very best of our alumni community. It takes sharing. Okay, Jamie, don't shoot me. I'm gonna go off script just a little bit. I wanna take a moment to recognize, I want Chris Harding to stand because she never gets enough recognition at these events. Her team, along with the Alumni Association, put this together. So stand and take your flowers. Jamie, you keep standing. She is the Alumni Engagement Representative to the Alumni Awards Committee. She has bossed all of us today. Also, if anyone from the Alumni Awards Committee, their names are listed in your program. If you are present, please stand so you can be recognized. Okay, back to the script, because we are almost done. All right, I thank them. They made the evening possible. They got their flowers. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please travel safely and have a wonderful evening. Good night. Oh, go Redbirds.